Hello and welcome back to my channel and SOULSBORNE marathon with Bloodborne. I actually did stream yesterday, but forgot to hit the button to start the stream. Just created a stream key. So I was talking to myself for 2 hours yesterday, and I'm not gonna replay the game since we are at a bit over halfway through, just to re-record that section. But basically what we managed to do yesterday was clearing out, let's see, we cleared out Bergenworth and the boss, Rom. We cleared out Hypergoian Goal, which is also related to these areas. The only thing that we have remaining in this area is the boss. We also unlocked Castle Kinehurst. Since we are going with a Bloodtinge build, I wanted to get the Bloodtinge weapon, which is Shikage, which I upgraded to +9. And then in order to get that weapon, you also need to beat Logarius, and then you get access to the queen who gives you the badge to buy it for like 40,000. We also cleared Eileen's questline, because once you clear Rom, the world state progress to a full blood moon. And when you go to Grand Cathedral, Eileen's gonna be like bloody outside and ask you to turn away. And inside of the cathedral is gonna be a Shikage guy who we actually struggled a bit on. I think I died 6 or 7 times because I was trying to be greedy when I almost killed him. And the problem with Bloodtinge NPCs, Bloodtinge stat is really, it hurts a lot. So his bullet takes away maybe half of your health if you get hit, and the weapon I can just show you on the doll. Hurts a lot. So today we are going to go kill that boss in Yargul. And I think this should be the closest lamp. Let's see, actually should start the death counter because we might die. Hopefully not, because we didn't die until we got to that guy in the end. Sometimes I get trolled by the RNG when I try to kill this boss we're running up to now. So we'll see how that goes. This shouldn't be too difficult on a Bloodtinge build, however. Oh, hello. Realize he followed us. Haha, I got iframes. Right, so I showed you this yesterday, but obviously no one saw this. The Johor goal, or Hypergoian goal, whatever it's called, starts over there, the ground level. And then when you get here, after you kill Rom, the second part unlocks. But we'll take this upper path just to avoid all of these skeleton boys from the chest down here, because they spit blood on you, and it's like projectiles, so they kind of hurt. So if you kill the Bell Maiden first, then the enemies that she summoned will be stun locked for a little bit, and then you can just kill them afterwards. A notable thing about this weapon as well, you see me transform it all the time to give it this blood buff on it, but it also slowly chips away on your health, as you see on my top left there. So you don't want to run around idle in that buff. So if you take the path that I took and jump down on that carriage, whatever it's called, get on the backside of the skeleton boy, so you can just run to the boss room immediately. It's a cutscene, and here's the blood moon. And this is the Great One Reborn, or Reborn Great One, or something. The One Reborn. So here's the boss, but before we deal with him, get up this tower, then we're going to kill these bell maidens, because they will otherwise both buff the boss, and I think they also can shoot you with projectiles. Or with magic or something like that. I think that should be all. And we got hit by his blood projectiles. It was like an explosion. Eventually, well, we are actually stuck. But what happens is he'll drop his head. Shit. I was too close. So you have to pay attention close to your health, especially with this weapon. Oh my god, I was close. I was just about to do an explosion, which will likely have killed us there. That's another... the yellow backbone is just another of those. That's an item from one of the witches, but I guess it's glitched in the air somehow. The yellow backbone is a material that you need to enter certain... what's it called? Certain chalice dungeons. You get at least one from the main game, and then the rest you need to farm or do multiple new game cycles. However, the good thing is that when you do chalice dungeon, it doesn't matter which new game cycle you're on. Like if you're new game plus 7 or something, which is usually the cap in most Souls game. Well, you can do higher ones, but the difficulty scaling stops at plus 7 usually. It doesn't really scale in the chalice dungeon, so you can, you know, level up as much as you like and farm at heroes and all that jazz without a worry that chalice dungeons will scale accordingly, which is a good thing because they are hard as it is already, at least the later ones. So I'm just gonna explore these rooms. This is completely optional for us, because we could just go to the next area. This is just like a filler area. Here's the exit. But behind this dude is Patches. Hi, Patches.
How did this come to pass? Now, wait just a moment. Do you think he'll have... Indeed. You should... No matter. Such... Oh. That was uncharitably done.
So if you pick the option that you think not ill of him, that's how you get his or that rune item. But then if you kill him, you get the great one. Great madman's knowledge. Can talk. So normally when you get here the first time, which is completely optional, you get into this room, and the upstairs is obviously blocked off, and then you'll proceed through these rooms and get out that way. There is a couple like arcane items in here, but I'm not gonna bother to get them. It's a room that's locked right now, because you have to go to that side, get a key for this door. And inside of that is going to be a lot of those slime dudes, which is probably one of the best places in the end game to farm bullets, because they seem to drop it pretty much all the time. Oh, he staggered. Felt like he was gonna go boom or something. Hello. Urr. Urr. Down here is the room I was talking about, and that's the key. Actually, don't remember if there's anything good here. This is probably the arcane item. No? Communion? What did communion do again? Ah, this is the last max vial up one. So if you use at least this one, you'll get 23 vials on you at one time. The default is 20. But we need to go back to the dream in order to restock, unless we find some. You can kill these if you like to get some chunks. We are practically done with all the rooms now. I'm sure there's some that I miss getting to, but there's nothing here that we actually need, because we are +9 on our weapon already, so we just need the blood rock, which is in this next area. In the nightmare. Nightmare of Mensis. So this is the final area of the base game, but it's a quite large area. I believe... Oh, okay. There's a lizard here, but I think you have to kill this dude first. And once you kill him, get away. Because worms get here's the dude, and they don't like blood tinge damage. So once you have at least a blood tinge build like this one, you're gonna one shot them or two shot them. Here's your first lamp, which I'm actually gonna go back so we can restock on our blood vials. I almost said Estes flasks. Okay, and then restocked. Let's check our runes if there's anything better. And I think we should spend our insight as well, because I don't like running around with too much insight. That generally makes the game harder than it needs to be. Let's see if we have anything else we want to replace with. Okay, so that's the one we got from Patches, which gives you more stamina. You would need that for some reason. Can use the better communion. And blood bullets is always good to have. And health, I guess, is the only thing that's worth getting here. It's like the beast one is kind of gimmicky. You need a different weapon to actually utilize that in a good way. I is if you need to farm item discovery. Moon is good for souls. I mean blood echoes. If you for some reason needs to farm that. Should be another moon. Let me look that up real quick, because I think you should have two by now. And moon rune. Oh, okay, we're gonna find it soon. That's why. Because on the top level of these places where I used to farm echoes a lot, but then people learn about the CAM FBK custom. What's it called? Chalice dungeon, which is much better because you get 83,000 by default. And if you'd use these, there's two moon rooms that you can get in the main game, and then it's also a third. 1 minute. Is the third from here as well? Okay, I guess we'll find out when we get there. But if you have at least two, I think you get like close to a bit over 100,000 souls every blood echoes every time you do that. Fuck. There we go. Side shop, so we can spend these on this, I guess. See if we have anything else we need to restock on. Don't really need any more levels at the moment. Pretty much capped on the main ones. Don't think we really need those, but might as well. Throwing knives we don't even use. There's no real weapon here that I want. Speaking of weapons, we should... should see if we can upgrade our Evelyn or gun. That's the better guns in the game. Buy the regular shards off shop. We can. See if that's enough. Ah, we're one short. But doesn't matter because we would have to. We would need a lot of them. So I guess we can farm that later if we actually would like to upgrade that. Okay. There's a probability that we are going to die here, however. So the meter above my head right now is the frenzy meter. And once that hits 100%, we're gonna get into frenzy mode, which chops away a big chunk of your health. And we get frenzy by basically looking at that weird light in the tower over there. That's the Mother of Mensis, which I was reading about just now, about her moon rune. And as before, watch out from the worms, snakes. Ow. Rude. Fucking snakes. Okay, so now we're safe from that. Time to use the blue elixir to hide away from these dummies. We're gonna throw a lot of rocks at you. We can still hear you, but we can't really see you at the moment. There's no real items per se that you miss by going here. Things like some maybe upgrade items or blood items or something like that. It's like nothing super crucial. So there's a lot of spiders in here. So just play it safe. The big one is the annoying one. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna, yeah, aggro all of them. So big one is annoying because of his long ass reach. I'm not sure how that hit me. Wow. Guess we kinda clipped through the floor or something. Okay. think, yeah. I was about to say they seem to always drop quick silver bullets. Oh, hello. Not gonna lie, I don't remember this room at all. So, might be that I always missed that room before. It just... Maybe it's not just my memory. So it's a Shaman Bone Blade. A pretty fun item. If you hit an enemy with it, it's gonna attack like any other enemy. So it's like a mind control item, which is especially useful in a well in the DLC where you fight like I call them Sharkman. It's like big mutated sharks on legs. And you fight two of them at once and they are really difficult. So you put like one on them and then it's gonna like kill the other one or damage it pretty much. There we go. Timing was not great, but whatever. We got him. This is a arcane type character, I would say, because he's using the not the flamethrower, the I don't remember the name on top of my head now, but it's an arcane weapon. There's another yellow backbone. It's the last one you get in the game, I believe. These tin men are non-aggressive at this point. They are more aggressive down the stairs. And this is your shortcut. And it's gonna be a lamp over here. So before we were over there and ran up that way. Could take this way, but it's quite risky because there's like 3 of those rock thrower guys, and then you also have the high risk of getting frenzied. You could go now and kill some of those, but they don't really have anything particular useful. So I would take care of Mother Brain first before going there if you really want to explore it. But I can't say I remember it being particularly useful. So down here they are going to be more aggressive, but we're also going to have these... Oh wow. Excuse me. Okay. Do you? Oh wow, that hit a lot. Didn't even notice that. Or maybe I was low already, but... So this is... Not sure how you would explain this, but... I think it's indicated because we are basically inside of a nightmare. So here's the dogs. with a bird body, or bird body with a dog head. And we're gonna encounter the opposite as well. Dogs with a bird head. Here it is. Quite disturbing. Oh wow, we practically have no blood vials left. So we're just about to unlock another shortcut, so before we go to the boss, I'm gonna... Oh, did you have to roll into it? Before we go to the boss room, we are going to go back and restock. And I believe there's only some chunks here, so nothing super important. Oh, survived. One chunk. Antidote. And here's the shortcut. Down to the bottom. Alright. Let's take the shortcut back up. And you can probably hear the child crying. That's basically what we're here for. Not to kill the child, but the nightmare is basically his nightmare. I believe that's the theory. Okay, screw you guys. Gonna judge her. Here's Mikolai.
Some say come. Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
He's a little bit cuckoo. If the big, cage helm doesn't give that away. Oh, Mikolash. Sorry. So basically, it's just chasing or play tag. Then he'll go here to the left. No? Okay, I'm not sure if he ends up on the right spot. Basically, you want to chase him into a room. Yeah, okay, we did got correct. He took some weird pathing that I'm not used to. Time to deal with you. Always back off a long bit when he does that, because that has some stupid range sometimes. That's phase 1. Now he's gonna teleport away.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even.
Now the second phase is much more of a pain, because he's gonna use a ability called Beyond. Something Beyond, I don't remember the full name. It's like an arcane skill that hurts like. You could be parried. I'm not sure if this is patched or not, but I remember when this game was new, you could... Okay, here he is. Now he's... gonna have to go up here. He's gonna use like mirrors to teleport around. And we want him to go into this room, I believe. Or is that just a drop point that I will use? Maybe he's actually teleported to that place. So what you want to do then is go up here. Yeah, shut up. It could be here now. No, that's the boss room. Where you are... it's possible to get one shot when you drop in if you're unlucky. We go... here? And he might... and I want him to get into that room. But what you could do before, which I think is patched out, but we could try, if I have them on me. So what you would do is throw poison knife until they get poisoned, but I don't think, because he disappears. And I think the time is not... Where did he go now? I have no idea where he is. But anyway, I don't think it still works.
As you once did for the flexuous world.
But basically you want to get him into this room. And then... oh, now he appears. And then the gate will close and you have to jump down.
As you once did for the flexuous world. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes.
Guess he's up here maybe? Or maybe he didn't glitch out. Okay, he's back. Which means we should be able to chase him in now, and the gates will close. Like so. And now we will go back up. Now let's see how RNG is gonna treat us. Because you could get one-shotted in this next section. So now we will go here. And now you need to drop down. But if he does... Wow, we survived that. So we only got hit by one that time. Shit. Still just one. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Not sure why the skeleton jumped in here. I never seen a skeleton in here. But yeah, if you're really unlucky, RNG-wise, it's just gonna spam from beyond, I think it's called. And you get hit by one, it's gonna take away a big chunk of your health. You get hit by two, then you're pretty much dead. And dodge timing, the hits is pretty annoying. I can expect it to die at least a couple times on Mikolash, because it's not a hard boss per se, but he likes to spam that shit, and that gets very annoying. Just need to get past to him to unlock a elevator to get to the top floor. Then you're at the last boss, but there's some stuff we'd like to do before get to that. Go. That's the way I want him. Then you just turn left here and he'll be inside of the room. And this is of course just the first phase. Right. Stage 2.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But
There is some sections in here that you could explore for some items, but it's kind of whatever right now. Because there's a lot of aggro stuff. The skeletons, for instance, they will... the skeletons will die once we kill the boss. And now doesn't seem to be any skeletons in there, so I guess one of these respawn inside. Because they do respawn.
Some say cousin. Hear our prayers, as you once did for the victorious one. Grant us eyes, grant us eyes. Plant eyes on our brains to cleanse our beastly idiocy. Man maketh man, hidden now.
Ah. Oh my god, I got locked into a combo. I was trying to dodge. That was just bad luck on my end. Like if you attack, because I wanted to remove the blood buff for the damage. So if you like R1, R1, and then you want to remove, and then you're gonna be doing another attack, which what happened, so I couldn't roll. It's also kind of how the combat works in Souls games, where it's kind of like in an order. So you can't really cancel a attack once you've done it, or press the button. So if we do an R1 and then want to roll, the R1's gonna complete this attack and then you roll. So that's why the roll is kind of delayed. Which is also what has happened. So even if we didn't do a third combo, we might still have died because of the chained inputs. Didn't he run way all the way down? Now we do. Oh my god, it still hit me. And because of it hit me on the backside, we got staggered, riposte. Whoa. How much does it do unbuffed? 134. With the buff, 177. Okay, so we can actually do this without the buff. Wow. Yeah. Felt like it was just one attack away from finish it. Excuse you?
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. The nightmare swirls and churns, unending.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. It's just silver bullets, which we don't need actually. Always take a wrong turn. And Cos is basically another great one, which is related to the DLC, kind of, where we'll fight like a child of Cos. I think if you kinda are close to him, it's not gonna do beyond. But he's also a little bit more aggressive with like pushing you around. Shit. Fuck. There we go. Here's the souls. Oh, we forgot to pick him up before, so we lost our 60,000 or whatever. And that's also a way to know which new game cycle you're on, because you always get the Nemesis cage. So, depending on how many Nemesis cages you have, you know which new game cycle you're on actually. If you have 2, it means you're on new game +1. It's always +1. If you only have 1, you're on new game. So on. And now we need... Is this the key I wanted? Yes. There is a door that's going to be locked, so you need to get that key for that. And that door is it's not optional. I mean, it's not mandatory to get it, but it's good to get it because it holds some goodies, including that blood rock I've been talking about a little bit. First, we're gonna go kill some dudes. That was very rude of you. Then this time go down here for a lizard and a big guy. Right, you guys first. Wow, nice miss. That was the big guy. Was a big guy here, I think. Oh, lucky me, it missed. Come here. Was it worth it? Ah, here was the other moon. So I guess it was worth it. Now we just need to climb. And then going to unlock that gate we picked up the key for, which should be down here. It's close to the entrance. should be around here. There's the entrance, and here's the door. So I just suggest to unlock this one. Don't go here because the Mensis brain is inside of that tower. But we're gonna get to that from the other side. So for now we go up, up, up. Close to where we fought Mikolash. Because now an elevator is available. Here. This is actually the same floor that we walked on before, so it just went from the lower part to the upper part. Here's the last lamp for the area, but before we do, just gonna boom, boom, boom. Here's the shortcut that we are likely to die from, because we're gonna have to roll into a opening here. And sometimes I get stuck. Like so. Now we unlocked the other shortcut, so always something. Except I think we're gonna respawn at the lamp that we just lit. Yep. Nice that the elevator didn't register to gone all the way down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, I'm dead. Game. A long time to register that one. Probably still haven't registered that we fell. Yep. There we go. So now we're gonna run into a very annoying enemy. Probably the most annoying enemy in the game. If you ask me. That asshole. Shit, we are so dead. We are so dead. We are so dead. Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Oh, that was close. So basically, when they look at you, your frenzy is gonna go up. And when the frenzy goes up, as you noticed, we lost a lot of health. And because that I had the blood buff on, we almost got one-shotted by ourselves. But we got off the hill in nick of time. Oh my god. We are so dead. Oh, it could. I was kind of curious if it's possible to parry. Shit. So you can parry the grab attack. Shit. I guess timing was off. Oh my god, we don't even hit it. And these, the frenzy meter go up even higher the more insight you have. So they can be very problematic. This is kind of disturbing. It's spiders with Patch's head. You can deal with them if you like, it's just not necessary. They don't even drop anything. And here we drop down the Mensis brain. It's in the tower in front of us. Whee! And you can do a gesture in front of the brain. However, we don't have that gesture yet, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of side tracking once we get out of here. You actually don't need to go to that side, I just remember. That's just a item for Arcane. There is actually a trophy to get all tools, the Arcane tools, so that might be something you want to do anyway, but there's the rock. I almost platinum this game, and the only ones I have remaining is just finish off the Chalice dungeons. Okay, now we're back down. So now we are practically done with this place. We just haven't got the way to the boss yet, but it's just a short run upstairs. So let's do some side tracking and go to another place for that gesture. So we can get the final rune. And to get to that, we go to Cathedral Ward. Alright, story progression. Now Adriana, whatever her face's name, is down here. She just gave birth to a slug. So if you kill the slug, she dies. If you kill her, then the slug dies, I think. No? You don't have to kill them, but if you want to get the true ending, you need 3 of those third umbilical cords. And I think we have 3 now. We can go get a 4th. Oh yeah, you get the 3rd by killing the last boss, that's right. For now, let's see. You're here. You can give us some sedatives. Okay. Anyway, let's go up to the upper part. How? Not cool shooting people in their face. Might be considered rude even. So that's a key you pick up in Yahar Goal. And now we are at the research place for the church. These ones are really easy to pair because as soon as they like move around with their weapon, they basically are pairable. Here's the choir set. And right here is gonna be a ambush. Oh no, did not see that happen. And other side here is a range sucker, but you can't open the door from that side, luckily. And over here is gonna be another ambush by 3 wolves. That's gonna jump down on the chandelier. But they are really easy to deal with, because you just run here, because we can't run through doors. Kinda weird, like if you angle your character like here, it like sounds like you're underwater. So I mentioned yesterday that, well, when the recording didn't start, but so I talked to myself, but basically this is the best place to farm chunks. It's not 100%, but if you use the item discovery rune and all that stuff, then you're gonna get one every couple runs at least. We have brain sucker around here. Only thing that really matters is getting this badge, so. Don't have to kill him unless you actually want to. So there we got a chunk. So there is always 5 wolves in total. And there's gonna be a lizard here, but around the corner it's gonna be a brainsucker. So be very careful. It's not possible to respawn them unless you reset the area, but for some reason they seem to have some weird pathing. There's gonna be a brainsucker that's really annoying because he's gonna shoot his stupid... try to grab you. But you really want to have the... what's it called? The blood buff on. Actually, let's close this in case we want to come back and farm, because then he can wander out here. Because that's other side of where we killed the wolves. Now we're gonna run to the other side. And gonna encounter 2 bloodsuckers. Having fun? There's the key. Here's the other wolf that ambushed us before. And here's the gesture I was talking about. Make contact. And the key that we got will unlock a door downstairs. Let's close this one. Open this door. Chalice dungeon items. While we're here, we could kill one of the bosses. There's 2 bosses here actually. Maybe a blobhead here. And then the first boss will be down here with a lot of blobheads. The other boss is in here. And to know which one is the boss, it's the guy who's not going to be aggressive, which is this guy. And here's the big boy. And as you can tell, he's not very hard. That's the last communion that you'll get. And just to show you how to get to the last boss. So right now we are on top of the cathedral. So here's where we fought Amelia and some other bosses. Here's the call beyond. That stupid arcane skill. It's gonna be another guy here. And now you just take this elevator down and you're gonna be in the boss room. So let's get out and spend some of our insight, I think. And finish off, upgrade our weapons. Doubt that we will have enough to finish up Evelyn, but we can finish off the Chicago. At least. It's 10. And yeah, gonna need a bunch of twin bloods, which we could farm. We could... Let's check our gems. So for this weapon we are looking for blood attack increase. Better. That's a really good one. Pretty decent. So now we have plus 300 blood attack. And the Evelyn... 85 blood attack. Pretty good. And the last communion. That's good enough.
The moon is close. If the as if where
Don't remember if you have to do like some chalice for this, but eventually it's gonna sell a blood rock as well, but it costs like 60 insight, so it's quite pricey. Now we can return to Margot's loft and go to the base one. Oh, oops, because now we'll have another elevator available to us to get to where the brain was dropped down to. So we can do that gesture that we picked up. Make contact. I'm just gonna rush to it. Hopefully it won't die on the way. The elevator is around here. There's also a scary one where they have like the overhead attack. Here's the elevator. Up to your torch, because it's gonna be pitch dark down here. So it's gonna be kind of hard to navigate. Here's the brain. How you doing, buddy? And now just wait. This is a long ass gesture. It's long. Eventually we're gonna like turn to our left. That's the end of the gesture. Any day now. There we go. And that's the last moon rune. So now you can kill him. If you like. Oops, wrong button. This is completely optional, but if you're gonna do multiple playthroughs and want to clear the chalice dungeons, he will give you a material. And since you can only get these once per playthrough, then obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. There we go. Living string. And now we... Actually, I can show you this now that Benz's brain is no longer here. So now that you killed those, you can get this, which is an eye rune. An eye rune. What did that do? Yeah, it's the lesser one that we got now. So it's another item discovery, but they do stack, so I guess that's still a good item to get. And then in the DLC, we can get another rune that goes into the the fourth rune slot. That gives you a item discovery in itself as well, but you're gonna transform into like a weird slug man kind of thing. Okay. So here's kind of the boss enemies from the Forgotten Woods or whatever it's called. Where you fought 3 of these as a boss. Now you're just gonna encounter them as regular enemies. But as you see here, you get like 2,500 souls per enemy. So it's... Where did he go? Did he fall down? Oh, some buff to even. So you just run around here over and over and over, or you used to do that for souls. There's also gonna be like 3 piggies or something, where one of them you can do a fun little trick that I'll show you. So one way to deal, because there's gonna be like a big ambush over here. So first aggro these guys. And start running like hell. Oh, both didn't follow. Okay. What's meant to happen is both aggros, and then the piggies and these guys are gonna fight. And then it's fun just to see who wins. Sometimes they win and sometimes the piggies wins. And then you just finish them off, whoever survives. It's kinda cool. back and just use the lamp upstairs. It's gonna be quicker than waiting on the elevator every time. Or that's assuming we will die more times, but yeah. I actually thought that was gonna hit me. Shit. Wow. That's kinda embarrassing, rolling into the fire and die. Okay, let's be a little bit serious. This is the easiest part of the game, in my opinion. At least normally. Maybe, are we finished our build? Kind of. I mean, at least we're not over leveled for this area. Not that much. Wow. Hey, this means we lost our 100 something thousand souls, but doesn't matter. We know we can get back that in like a heartbeat. So a different way to handle the piggies is standing here and wait for them. Come on, piggy, attack them! Smash! No. Wow. Most of them survived, actually. Okay, let's pick up this. I think it's just blood vials or something. Blood, okay. I mean, it was partially right. It's blood. It's from the piggies. And I guess the other guys. Yeah, let's finish up this lower part. It's gonna be 2 guys here. You could have taken this way. Let's get behind all of them. So basically you can just, after the first piglet, that you always backstab. No, actually, yeah, you could, because you could jump down, I think around here. Maybe not. Maybe you can't. Oh well. There's just one guy left up here. Then we have access to the boss and another. Oh, you're here. Oh. Screw you then. So here's the queen again. And here's gonna be a elevator to the start. There's actually a treasure chest here containing Yusefka's blood for some reason. Not sure if it's ever been confirmed to why. But the crying baby is basically her baby. And as you can tell by her stomach, it was cut out. So she basically wants you to save her baby from this nightmare. Not like save, but like save the baby from the nightmare. And now Margot's wet nurse is gonna show up. Who has a lot of arms. While this boss might look intimidating, it's a joke. Just stand behind and just miss. So as you can tell, we're just liberating the boss here. And we actually have skipped a phase. Because halfway through she'll teleport away actually. I guess we kind of stun locked her by doing our combo. And then she'll spawn a shit ton of copies. So basically when that happens you just run around. Because they're gonna spawn in randomly here and then do a dash attack. You just want to run around in circle until they all disappear and the main one will appear. And then just continue the fight. So that's the last umbilical cord. Before going back for some bonus context to the queen, he's gonna do a little gesture as a thank you. And then teleport away. Ring a bow. And now that we go back to this place, the house is gonna be on fire. What have you done, doll?
Hello, honorable hunter, and you will have to invoke. Good hunter, I sense the. Good hunter,
Not the dialogue I was kind of thinking she should tell us.
Good hunter, farewell. May you.
He's meant to tell you, like, German awaits you, blah blah blah. But I can show you how you get the fourth umbilical cord instead, which is on. Yeah, we can go to first sick room. because it's in Josefka's clinic, which I also went through yesterday but didn't show on stream. Basically, when you're near the dog cages in the forest, you can run when you get to the... This door is locked still, I assume. Oh, it's open now. When you get to the dog cage, you just turn left, and then you're gonna find a secret path into a poisonous cave. And once you get through the poisonous cave, you're gonna get to 2 very tall ladders. And when you get up to the tall ladders, you're gonna end up... let's see if we see the opening around here. Ran past it, I guess. Here. When you get up the path, the ladders, I mean, you will end up over there. And you just run through this pathway. Kill the brain sucker down there. Just climb up this ladder. And then you're inside of Josefka's clinic. Whoa. Thought I was gonna fall off the roof. And then you get in here, and then any NPC that you rescued and sent to Josefka's clinic is gonna be these blobheads. Because they've been experimented by the fake Josefka. Except this one that's dead here is the real Josefka that we killed. And the way you know that is that she always drops Josefka's blood vial. And this was the white lady in the Harpagon Goal, whatever it's called, that I rescued yesterday. And this is the cannibal man that we rescued also some time ago. And up here is gonna be fake Josefka thinking that she's going to give birth. Here she is.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you found this? I knew. It's. God, I'm nauseous.
Yeah, okay, crazy lady. So when you go here the first time, before you progressed this far into the game, where the game has progressed so much that the NPC kind of start acting weird, then you can go here to kill her, but then you won't get the third umbilical but this is a complicated word to say. Third umbilical cord. The cord thing. Quite the tongue twister. But if you go here before this event has happened, then it's not gonna give you that. But I think you get like a rune or something. I think you get something else. Or you don't get anything. Because generally speaking, I think it's recommended that you don't do that before this event. But another reason to go here earlier is for the Kinehurst summon, which is going to be on this table, which is a key item that is necessary to get to Kinehurst, where, like I said earlier in this stream, where you get this Kage weapon, which is a blood tinge weapon. Okay, let's go back. So now you have a couple options. You could either subject yourself to German, and basically he will kill you, and that's the end of the game. You move on to New Game Plus. The other option is decline him, and you're gonna fight him after you kill him. If you consume But if you kill him and don't consume any of these quartz, another boss gonna show up, but you won't fight it. It will consume you. And the third one is if you use at least 3 of these, then you're gonna fight that one. So I think we'll do that just to show you the ending, and hopefully we won't die too many times. One more to trigger the final boss. There we go. So now we used 3 of them. Now we're gonna decline German.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die. Forget the dream. You will from this.
So, as I said, you either submit yourself to him, and then he's gonna basically stand up, even though he's on a wheelchair. I'm not sure, well, for one, how he got in here, unless the doll dragged him here. But then he's also gonna get a scythe from somewhere and decapitate you.
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, there's his weapon.
It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes.
Tonight, German joins the fight.
Gammon joins the hunt.
Surprised I remember his dialogue that well. So yeah, he has a nasty combo. I was kinda hoping to parry him. There we go. My god. There we go. Feels kinda bad fighting an old man, however. This is just the first phase, by the way. Here's the second phase, I think. And he has a blunderbuss gun, which is like that spread of his bullets. Okay, now it's the second phase. Now he's like super German. Now he's much kind of more aggressive and harder to... What? A bit harder to parry. What hits me even? I think it's one more parry and then he should die. Maybe an attack. Yeah. Okay, and now time for the final boss. And you do not get restocked. Now we got his badge as well. And if you'd like, because when you kill this boss, we're gonna progress into New Game Plus. So if you want to stay in a New Game with his badge, you can buy his weapon and his glamour and all that. You need to either die here or use a home gold hunter's mark so you get out of the boss room. So now this weird mother thing will try to consume you, but since you used 3 chords, he can't. So now it's like, I'm gonna fight you. It's not hard per se, but it has a couple moves that's kinda dangerous. Shit. Like, oh yeah, I had a blood buff. He does that scream thing that drops you down to 1 HP. But if you have the blood buff, you're obviously gonna get to one-shot it because it's gonna chip off some health. But the good thing, we don't have to fight German again, so now we're gonna be fully restocked and ready to deal with Pussyface. The Moon Presence. My god, I hit the wrong button. I was going to remove the blood buff. Maybe we should fight him without the buff, just to be safe. Oh, it's just a tutorial. No, so I was kind of confused why I saw a lot of messages here, because I'm playing offline at the moment. Can you parry him? I think not. I mean, I could be off with timing, but... Okay, I'm not sure how we parried. Just doing a lot of damage. What did you? Never seen that before. But it drops shit. What's that? Okay, that's a lot of moves I've never seen before, to be honest, but I usually kill them much faster. I'm just a little bit rusty, I guess. Then you get 230,000 souls. And now you're gonna get the weird ending. Soul finds us as a slug, which implies that we reborn as a great one.
Oh, good hunter.
The end. And now you get pushed into New Game Plus immediately. So if you want to do the DLC, you would preferably do it before you do deal with German, because DLC does scale with New Game Plus. So now we're back at Yusefka's clinic, like at when you start the game. And we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, and as last time, I don't really want to start a new game in mid-stream, so I think we'll call it here, and it's likely that we come back later to start Demon Souls. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.